Yes, can I have a grande mocha, please? And good morning. Happy Tuesday. It has been a morning, let me tell you. I normally give the kids a 5-minute warning at 7 o'clock, and at 7:10 I still hadn't done that. I just kind of got distracted, and then chaos ensued. So happy Tuesday. Welcome to a week in my life as a grad school counseling student. I make vlogs about being a parent while in grad school, and my name is Tiffany also. If we haven't met yet, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I also make some other content about intuitive eating, being a doula and a childbirth educator, and child life specialist. So if any of that sounds like it's interesting to you, go ahead and give my channel a subscribe and a like, and I hope to have you here. But yes, very chaotic morning. We are going into finals week, which I don't have any finals tests, but I do have 2 monster papers this week that are due within a week and a half they're due. And then I have a presentation today, so I'm going to bring you along. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Take it away, Tiffany, whenever you're ready.
All right. Hi, everyone. And they also excluded anybody over a certain BMI. And so that I took as a weight bias because it kind of sent the signal that only thin people can have eating disorders, which is not true. So my unique lens, just kind of so you know where I'm coming from with this, I'm a certified intuitive eating counselor and health at every size aligned provider. So what that means is that I view the body mass index as a flawed tool, and I look for ways to really use it extremely minimally. I also view weight as a neutral measurement and not an indicator of health. Both measures use BMI and do ask for weight. I recognize some of that may be necessary in the screening for eating disorders, but it's something that I'm just like ultra careful of, and I want to make sure that the way we're talking about weight is not further harming people that are struggling with eating disorders. So that's something that I'm just very ultra tuned into and aware of when looking at these issues. Good morning. So we are well into Wednesday. I didn't update much yesterday. And I have another sick kiddo here with me today. I'm thinking strep. I had a real bad case of strep last week, and he's got a fever and sore throat, so I'm thinking that's what it is, and we just can't seem to cut a break with the illnesses this term. This is our 3rd round of strep in the household since December, and it's March 1st, so happy March. Hopefully this season will be over soon. I'm trying to make breakfast before my class, which starts in 15 minutes, and I did not grease my cast iron skillet for my eggs, so I pulled the eggs off, and now I'm going to attempt to make it in just a non-stick and keep things easier on myself this morning. I'm making these little Gouda sliders. Gouda is like a Cincinnati delicacy, I guess you could say. It's a certain type of sausage, and these sandwiches are pretty tasty with an egg on top, so I'm going to try to get that done, and I'll keep trying to update as we go, but the chaos continues. So here we are. It is Wednesday afternoon at about 3 o'clock, and I think my last update was me lamenting some eggs I had burned because I forgot to grease the cast iron skillet, while I was also trying to heat up bread in the microwave because the pot for my air fryer lid, it's the Instant Pot, but it has the air fryer lid. The Instant Pot was dirty, so I didn't want to wash that out and heat up the bread in the Instant Pot or in the air fryer like I normally do. But I used my microwave, even though my microwave very clearly has reminder post-it notes. Does not work. Error. Sorry for the inconvenience. Do not use the microwave because it's broken and it's not being replaced until I think tomorrow. But I still forgot that, and I was like, why is my bread still so gross and not thawed? And oh my gosh, making those darn breakfast sandwiches took like an hour, and it was already class time, and everything was just a mess. But class was really good. I really enjoyed the class today. And yeah, I have not been able to focus on grad school work the way I like to, and I feel like I'm not going to say I'm behind, because I do still have time for the things I need to do, but I'm not as ahead as I like to be at this point in the week. I really like to have things in a better spot, and then compared to last quarter, I was like done at this point in the quarter. I had everything done by like week 9. I had presented everything, and so, now that we're like going into week 10 and I still have a lot to do, it's kind of overwhelming. So the overwhelm and the chaos continues. That's kind of been the theme this quarter. Oh, and I took my son to the doctor. It is strep, just like I thought. Speaking of, I need to go out to the car, grab those antibiotics and the ibuprofen and get that going. So I better go do that.
I am outlaws. All right.
Video of our last looks at our white microwave before the new one's installed. So just a Thursday evening update for you all. I don't think I've updated at all today. And we have 2 more kids with strep throat, so only 1 kid was in school today. One I took to the doctor yesterday, but he had a fever late in the day, so he still couldn't go back today. And then overnight, my oldest was like, my throat hurts, and I was like, we know what that is. And then one of my kids was, I thought, feeling a little jealous of his siblings getting to stay home because he was feeling mostly fine, but I think he wanted a day off. And I was like, you know what, at this point, I just want to get him tested because maybe we can catch it at the beginning. And so I asked him if his throat hurts, and he was, of course, like, yeah, kind of. And I was like, okay, well, luckily I was able to get into the doctor at like 9 a.m. And it turns out he did test positive for strep. So it ended up being a good call, and I was just at home with the 3 oldest kids today. And I had a virtual therapy appointment, and then I also cleaned the kitchen. I don't know if you can tell, it's a little cleaner than sometimes it is, because our microwave is broken, and we are getting the new one delivered anytime now. It's like 5:20, and the time is between 3 and 6. So I also couldn't cook dinner tonight because I knew that I might not be able to use the stove or the oven or the microwave waiting for this delivery unless it came at the beginning of that window, which of course it has not come. So it's Chinese takeout and hanging out, and at this point it's Thursday. My final assignments for this quarter are due Tuesday. One of them, an extension was given till Thursday, but I'm going to really try to not need the extension and get it in on Tuesday afternoon. And then I'll be done with this quarter, which has been sheer chaos, kids sick, lots of personal stuff going on. But maybe I'll update kind of as I'm working on those papers and kind of give you more details about the classes and just my overall kind of impressions from this quarter. later on tomorrow. No, okay, you guys can go. Have a great day. I love you. How'd you go? Quickly. Okay, your coat, maybe. All right, Wesley, you need to go quick, please. It's stuck. Okay. All right, buddy, I love you. Have a great day. All right, one more. All right, bye. Happy Friday. Welcome back. Let's see, what do we have going on today? All 4 kids are at school as of right now. It is, what time is it? It is 8:09, and all the kids are at school where they are supposed to be for now. So I have pretty much all day. I don't think I have anything other than working on these 2 final papers. And so that's what I'm really going to focus on. And if you've been following along the microwave drama, yay, we have a new microwave. However, the old microwave was plugged in the outlet. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of above the paper towels there. Like, it was off to the side of the stove, and apparently that's really unusual. And usually over the range microwaves are plugged in those cabinets above the microwave itself, and I don't have an outlet there. And so, first of all, the installation person for the microwave was running like 2 hours behind. My window was 3 to 6. He came at like 8 p.m. And he was exhausted. And so it was just kind of a funny thing anyway. And then yeah, and then he got it mounted, but the cord was not long enough. Apparently the old one, it was kind of winded around in a way that might not have been completely safe, but it sounds like it was kind of jerry-rigged a little bit. So, yeah. We still don't have a working microwave, but the good news is I was able to schedule an appointment online like at 8 p.m. last night for an electrician to come out and put a new box outlet up there, and they just called me, and they're going to be here between 11 and 2. School pickups at 2. So the life of home ownership and kids, right? So I might need to try to come up with a backup plan for school pickup, or just somebody to be here when they're here if I need to go get the kids. So that's what's going on today, that and working on my papers. So stay tuned. I'm going to get working for a little bit, and then I will update you on kind of what papers I'm working on and what that's been like, and kind of do a quarter wrap up. I think that's the plan. Woo, buddy. I'm stepping out on my porch for this update because we have an electrician in the house for that microwave. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I thought it was going to be a simple fix, that they were just going to like install a box, but is it ever a simple fix, especially in a really old house? No, it never is. Apparently, to be up to 2023 code, the microwave has to be connected to its own outlet, which is a whole big undertaking to the tune of about $1,400. I asked my husband if we should get other estimates, but we're kind of tired of not having a microwave, and we're just kind of ready to have this behind us. So the electrician is here working on getting us our own microwave circuit box, junction box. I don't even know what it's called, but they're doing it. This is particularly tough because we also have a big deposit to put down for one of my kids' preschool for next year. We've made kind of a later change in our plan for them next year, so that's a little tough. And this is happy, but financially it's a strain right now. We are about to pay our balance on our Disney cruise coming up this summer. So it's really exciting. We've been planning and saving for that for a long time, but oof, it's just a lot coming up at once. As far as my papers go, I have now put in, 4 hours or so today. And I finally have a solid first draft of my cultural journey paper for my multicultural class. So I think I'm going to shift gears for the next hour and maybe edit my other final paper for assessment class that I already have a good draft on and just needs citations and tweaking, and just put that other one aside. But gosh, it has been a week and I am ready for the quarter break. It's coming. Well, here we are back at my desk. It has been a day of writing. It is, 11 p.m. now? Yeah, 10:30. It's 10:30. I spent, many hours writing, trying to finish these papers. I have one that's just about ready to turn in, and the other I will take another look at and tweak over this weekend. As you can see, I have plenty of dishes to do and need to get things back in order around the house, but my microwave was installed, so we have a working microwave now. And I did pause to pick up the kids from school. I ended up having a 4th child diagnosed with strep throat after school. And I managed to get a nap in to kind of reset my brain after all that writing. And then I just kind of picked up this evening. I didn't really have to work on all of this tonight. I just was kind of in the mode. I think at this point I'm just ready to be done. And so I'm motivated to keep working on it. So we'll see. I might play around with it tonight a little bit. But things are in good shape to wrap up this quarter. And then I'll probably update this vlog after my classes next week, my last classes. And so you'll get to see kind of a full week in the life and wrap up of this finals week in grad school. Hello, happy Tuesday. Here I am back. I just completed my last assessment class for the quarter. Our quarters are only 10 weeks, so they go by pretty quickly. And I just wanted to give you kind of a little summary of what I thought of this class. Yeah, just share my overall thoughts. Overall, I'm glad to be done with assessment. I don't think assessment is an area that I want to work in heavily in terms of formalized assessment. I think assessment's always important, but the level of formality I think can have a lot of flux. So that was my main takeaway. And in general, I definitely found the content to be more of a struggle than what I'm used to in other courses that I've taken thus far. And then, the professor was really personable. Grading was really slow, so that was kind of hard to just have a sense for how you're doing throughout the course. Right now, I didn't do great on my midterm, but I did well on the first assignment, and there's 2 more really big assignments that I'm waiting to see the grades on. So as long as I did well on those, I think I'll be okay, and I suspect that I probably did fine. I definitely felt good about them turning them in. So fingers crossed that goes well, but it's always a wait. But here we are. I'm about to meet with somebody at the Writing Center to go over my final paper for multicultural and turn that puppy in. And then tomorrow is my multicultural class, last one for the quarter. And then I'll be free. I'll be on break for a little bit. So I'll check back in. Well, here it is. It is Wednesday at about 12:30 p.m. I am done with my multicultural class and done with my quarter. I turned my final paper in yesterday, and that went well. I'm really happy with it. And yeah, the multicultural class was a great class. Definitely between the two classes I took this quarter, it was definitely my preferred experience. Just noticed my kitchen cabinet is open. It was like that yesterday too, but I closed it because I realized as soon as I started filming, and now it's open again. It's a thing. Clearly, my backdrop's a little messy today, but yeah, overall, this quarter went well. It was not as magical as my first quarter was. My first quarter, both classes and like both groups of students were just like, we were so connected. I felt very connected to both groups of students again this quarter, but in different ways. And like, I was genuinely sad when last quarter ended. We had like a whole month off for December, and I didn't want to be done. Whereas this, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm okay with a break. Yeah, I definitely am welcoming the break a little bit more this quarter, and looking forward to moving on to different classes, especially being done with assessment, since that class was not my favorite content wise, but I'm just really excited to be done and to have a little break, and I'll be sharing more updates next quarter on how grad school's going.